This tutorial is on how to make a macrame banner. For this, you'll need to know, obviously, lark's head knot at the top. You will need to know a square knot, half hitch, and how to make a tassel. And also a berry knot. For this, you will need scissors, a comb, a ruler, and then I used mainly 3mm cord, but I did use the 6mm just to do the cord across the top, but that's not necessary if you want to go ahead and just maybe double the 3mm cord. My banner has 7 sections. So one section is here to here. So that is 16 cords. So for the 16 cords, you will cut them each 5 feet long for each section. And I use 7, so that ends up being 560 feet or 187 yards. So my recommendation is just to start with 16 cords, start in the middle, and then just go out. Then do 1 on each side, and you'll see how many sections you end up needing. A 6mm cord to start off. Now do 1 square knot all the way across. Now I'm just going to mark the center of this. So after 4 of the square knots, I'm just going to place that there just as a little placekeeper. And now I'm going to do the triangles here. So I will skip over 2 on each side and do 3 square knots here. And then move over again, and we'll do 2 square knots, and then move over again and do 1. And then we'll start this side. Now we are going to the center point and get this one, and we are going to do half hitch across just to this side and stop in the middle. Okay, now I'll remove the marker, and we are going to take this cord and do the half hitch over to this side. Next, we're going to add in these, and this starts out, you will use the first 4 to make this first square knot, and then instead of how we do up here where we leave out 2, we're now going to add in 2. So then you add into square knot, add into on this side square knot, and then you go down, add into 3 square knots. Then you go back, take away 2, 2, 1. I'll show you how now. Okay, we'll start with the 1 square knot in the middle. So take 2 from this side, 2 from that side. Do a square knot. Then take these 2, add into, do another here. And go straight across. Okay, then we'll go down to the next one, take half of this one and add into. And then do 2 across, 2 more, so 3 total. So then you want to start reducing the amount of thread. So you'll find this one, take out 2, and add 2 from the top. So then we'll do 2 here. the final one in the center. Now we're going to continue with the half hitch knots and bring them back here. So you will want this one to go across to here and this one across to there. When you first start this, it's not going to look right. So when you do the first stitch, it's just going to look wonky and you're going to think you're not doing it correctly, but just keep going. The second one will kind of tighten it, but still it's just going to look like, what am I doing? Keep going to this one. Goes here. Still will look kind of like what? So by the fourth one, you should start seeing a little bit of a design. So just keep going, try to keep it consistent, and it will eventually start making a pattern. Okay, we're finished with that section for now, so I just moved that over and we will start a new section with 16 lark's head knots. Okay, we're basically doing the exact same thing. We'll do one all the way across, then we'll separate it into halves and start making the triangles. Then we will take these and do the half hitch here, and then we will make the diamond pattern in here. And now again, we're going to do the half hitch knot on both sides here. Okay, I've completed two. They are around 6 inches, a little bit more than 6 inches. So I am just going to do 2 more on this side and 3 on this side. So I added 2 more sections here and 1, 2, 3 sections there. Okay, all of this is done. And I just made them even. Now we're going to start a section between these two. So find the center and do 4 square knots. And this is going to be turned into a berry knot. So leave a little bit of room up top. Next, take a piece of cord, and you don't need to cut it yet. Just take the end and choose the center here. Pull that through and tie that. Trim off any excess. There we go. And now just put that over the top. Then we're going to go ahead and roll this up and make the berry knot. Since this is the cord that's going to go through the length of the banner, when you do the berry knot, you want to make sure that that goes over and behind this. So in other words, when this rolls up, you want this to be free. Now we're going to do half hitch here and here. Okay, I moved down to the next section, and then I went ahead and cut this the length of the banner and added a foot to it. I'm not sure how much room I'll need with that. So keep that there. Now go ahead and do 4 square knots here. Okay, so now we want this string to roll inside the knot loosely. So what I will do is put that here, roll these up and through, and then once this rolls through, these will go to the other side. Flip those on top of this so that when you're finished, it will be rolled and this will be loose and everything will be coming down. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so do you see how that works? So now this goes through here, and once it's hanging, we can adjust it however we want it to be. So that is like that. And then now we will do the half hitch again this way. So that's basically it. So now I will do that all the way across. Okay, keep moving it down until you have all of these sections done. Okay. When we get to the last knot, we're going to cut this and attach it on the inside, the same way we did the first. Okay, I also did the half hitch here on the ends. I'm really happy with how it's looking. Oh, that was my head. I do think that I like this here much better than here where I made it tighter. So I think next time I make it, I will make an effort to make it longer right there. So now we are going to go where all of the squares are and cut these diagonally. And I'm gonna do it 5 inches long. Okay, they're all trimmed. And then you go ahead and unravel, comb, and trim. So the last step, you take the final cords remaining and make that into a tassel. So here we have it. I did end up trimming this section back quite a bit, and I finally just had to stop myself because I just kept trimming. But I'm really happy with it. So I hope the tutorial was easy to follow and that you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, thank you.